Bruce Lee shown to be more than a martial artist or Hollywood star. He is remembered as a groundbreaking thinker who influenced global events. His legacy lives on through Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist, a modern, practical art for self-defense in life. Jeet Kune Do isn't about tradition. It's about adapting, being strong, smart, and free. Bruce Lee challenged centuries of martial arts dogma, believing the best fighter adapts to any situation. The spirit of constant learning and self-improvement inspires millions worldwide. We'll explore the story behind Jeet Kune Do and why it's considered one of the most practical self-defense systems ever created. You'll discover the principles of simplicity, directness, and purposeful movement, ideas for both fighting and living. Bruce Lee wanted people to break free from rigid styles and find their own way. His art is a tool for self-discovery and unlocking true potential. Join us as we honor Bruce Lee's enduring influence. His philosophy extends beyond martial arts, teaching us to face challenges with courage and authenticity. Whether you're a martial artist or just seeking inspiration, the lessons of Jeet Kune Do offer a path forward. Let's begin this journey and celebrate the enduring power of the little dragon and his art. A thinker in motion, Bruce Lee's restless curiosity set him apart from the start. He trained in Wing Chun under Ip Man, but soon saw his limits in real, unpredictable fights. This realization sparked his quest for universal combat principles, not just techniques. Lee devoured books on philosophy, psychology, and fitness, studying everything from boxing to fencing. He believed truth in fighting comes from personal experience, not tradition. Moving to America, he taught his evolving ideas and opened schools, but never stopped learning. He saw many martial arts becoming rigid, more like dance than real self-defense. Lee desired an art form that was dynamic and adaptable to any opponents or setting. He tested his ideas in real sparring, always refining his approach. His goal wasn't to disrespect tradition, but to move beyond its limitations. He saw the human body as the ultimate weapon, seeking the most direct, effective way to use it. This mindset of perpetual learning allowed him to create something truly unique. Bruce Lee's journey was about constant evolution, a thinker in motion, the birth of Jeet Kune Do. Bruce Lee established Jeet Kune Do in response to his dissatisfaction with traditional martial arts limits. He saw rigid systems as cages, trapping martial artists and stifling true ability. A turning point was his fight with Wong Jack Man. Though he won, Lee felt his traditional training made him inefficient. This experience drove him to create a new way, a system based on reality, not theory. Jeet Kune Do had become not a single specific style, but rather a set of concepts. Lee advised students to retain what is valuable and dismiss what is unnecessary, and add what is uniquely their own. JKD is deeply personal and adaptable, freeing practitioners from the confines of a single style. A JKD fighter might use boxing punches, Muay Thai kicks, or Wing Chun trapping, whatever works. The goal isn't to collect techniques, but to understand the principles behind them. JKD is about responding efficiently to any attack, regardless of style. It's about being like water, able to fit any container and crash through any obstacle. The Jeet Kune Do technique is a combat philosophy that emphasizes freedom. Principles of JKD. Jeet Kune Do is built on 4 core principles: simplicity, directness, economy of motion, and adaptability. Simplicity means stripping away the unnecessary, using only what works under pressure. The most successful strategy is generally the simplest, requiring the fewest steps. Directness is about taking the shortest path to your target, intercepting attacks rather than waiting. This makes JKD more aggressive and proactive, resulting in quick resolution of disagreements. Economy of motion means every movement has a purpose, no wasted energy. JKD practitioners generate power from short distances, striking fast and efficiently. The final thought is adaptability. Be water, my friend. JKD fighters adjust to any opponent or environment, never relying on a single way. If facing a grappler, they adapt. If facing a kicker, they adapt. There's no single best way, only what works in the moment. These principles make JKD fluid, efficient, and unpredictable. They're not just for fighting, but for living with freedom and flexibility. JKD's core is about finding the most effective solution every time. This is possibly the most extreme form of fighting freedom. Simple and direct techniques. Jeet Kune Do focuses on mastering a few simple, effective tools. The lead precisely punch, also known as the intercepting fist, is essential with a strong side facing straight for speed and accuracy. The punch travels in a straight line, making it fast and hard to block. The stop kick, a quick low kick to the shin or knee, stops an opponent's advance before it starts. Instead of blocking high, you intercept their movement, breaking their balance and creating openings. Trapping, from Lee's Wing Chun background, involves controlling an opponent's limbs at close range. It's not about complex locks, but creating a temporary advantage to strike freely. These techniques embody JKD's principles: direct, simple, and adaptable. They work under pressure, relying on timing and speed, not strength or acrobatics. A beginner can become effective quickly, without memorizing hundreds of forms. JKD's tools are chosen for real-world effectiveness. Tradition is less important than what works. This makes JKD practical for anyone seeking self-defense. The power of simplicity. Bruce Lee's legendary one-inch punch is the perfect example of JKD's principles in action. From just an inch away, he could generate explosive force, not through muscle, but through perfect coordination. Power starts from the ground, travels through the body, and explodes out of the fist in a single, efficient motion. There's no wasted movement, just pure, focused energy. The one-inch punch shows that true power comes from structure and timing, not brute strength. It's a lesson in directness, devastating force from minimal distance. In real fights, you rarely have time for big wind-ups. The one-inch punch proves you can be dangerous even in close quarters. More than a trick, it's a symbol of JKD, stripping away the non-essential to reveal pure effectiveness. Mastering the basics leads to extraordinary results. A punch of 1 inch is delivered by Jeet Kune Do with a single blow. Real fights, real solutions. Real combat is very different from the iconic battle scenes in Bruce Lee's films. Real fights are fast, chaotic, and over in seconds. No time for flashy moves. Jeet Kune Do was designed for the street, not the screen. The goal is to end threats quickly and safely, using the most direct tools. JKD practitioners target vulnerable areas: knees, groin, eyes, because survival matters most. Lee's film showcases philosophy: use whatever works from any style. His real speed, timing, and power were the result of JKD training, exaggerated for cinema. He used movies to spread his ideas about breaking free from rigid styles. Enjoy the action, but remember, JKD is about practicality, not performance. It teaches efficiency, danger avoidance, and immediate threat neutralization. JKD wasn't created for amusement or sports, but for real-world survival. Simplicity and directness are your best allies in a real fight. That's the reality Bruce Lee designed his art for. Bruce Lee's guiding philosophy. Bruce Lee was a philosopher as much as a defender, and Jeet Kune Do's heart can be observed in his words. Using no way as way, having no limitation as limitation. Don't be trapped by style or system. The only limits are those we accept. Freedom comes from adapting and growing. I am afraid of the person who has been practicing one kick 10,000 times, rather than the fellow who was trained 10,000 kicks once. Mastery comes from focused practice on the fundamentals, not collecting techniques. My friend, be water, have no boundaries, and be equipped to flow or crash whenever necessary. Just as water can take on any shape, as well can we respond to the difficulties of life. Lee's philosophy is about flexibility, resilience, and overcoming obstacles. Accept what is beneficial, discard what isn't, and then involve what makes you unique. This isn't just for fighting, it's a guide for living authentically. Learn from others, but think for yourself and express your individuality. Bruce Lee's advice focuses on improving yourself. His philosophy is a blueprint for personal freedom and growth, applying JKD to everyday life. Bruce Lee's legacy goes far beyond martial arts. His principles are tools for everyday life. JKD's philosophy is about personal growth and self-actualization, not just fighting. Simplicity makes life and work more efficient by allowing you to concentrate on what is truly essential. Clear, direct communication saves time and reduces stress. Adaptability, being like water, lets you handle life's unpredictability and setbacks. A rigid mindset breaks under pressure, but flexibility leads to growth and resilience. No limitation has limitation. Means breaking through barriers and self-doubt. The possibilities you have needs to be defined for you, not by others. Absorb what's useful. Discard what holds you back and add what's uniquely yours. Live honestly. Express yourself fully and never stop learning. The finest way to honor Bruce Lee's legacy is by carrying out this.